Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Springfield here at the Robelle Domain. My name's David Finn and I'm the Programming Manager for the Ipswich Civic Centre. So with that comes the Ipswich City Council. I'm just one of the team that helps put together the Ipswich Film Festival. Now, the Ipswich Film Festival is a short film competition for kids aged 7 to 25. This year, we've broken the competition into some age brackets from 7 years to 11, just to do that younger age, 12 to 17, and then through your 18 to 25s. So we're going to kick off through the 7 to 11 and the 12 to 17 brackets now, and show their films and then step straight into an award ceremony, take a break and come back at 6:30 and we'll do the 18 to 25s. So the Ipswich Film Festival started, I think, about 5 years ago off memory, and it's been going for a couple of years. Last year took a bit of a hiatus, but we're back bigger and better to give this a go outdoors, where we think there's a real interest, I think, for watching what the kids of today are interested in doing. Them presenting movies. They've all been given a theme for this year, and the theme was future, what is possible. So they're films that they're making with that theme in mind. They're able to do, so for the 7 to 11s, we've designed the competition around making it fairly simple. So there was a share it section where it's just with a phone. They were able to use a phone, do some cutting and editing, put something together and into that. We did a single shot section where the idea was they hit go, record for 60 seconds and hit stop. And that just, it makes it really simple. It's just about telling a story, what sort of story they might want to do. We also did our black and white theme as well for the 7 to 11s, just to play off on that whole miming black and white era of film. Then the 12 to 17-year-olds, they had 3 brackets as well. We went with a documentary where they could do it in a documentary style. There's also a schools entry. And then what was the third one? I can't remember. That's okay. All of them then, in those categories, we do have a general prize as well as, like a overall best winner type thing, okay? So there's prizes for those. So for the individual categories, we're giving away a $100 gift voucher to JB Hi-Fi. Not JB Hi-Fi, sorry. Good Guys. And then for the winner of each age group, actually get a GoPro Black. It comes with a few extra mods and cons. It's about $900 prize there for the best overall of that age group. Okay, so there's some prizes there for them to be able to get to. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to a few people, because a festival like this or a competition like this doesn't happen by one person. I'm going to start by Brittany Carls, one of my workers, and she works with me. She is great, has been helping me through this festival. I've also got Cameron Nichols he's the youth advisor for council, has been coming in helping us with this. Nick Burke is our tech guy, he's helping us with this, so I want to say thank you to Nick. I've got back here Dave and Noel looking after the audio side of the production to help us today, so that's great. Ashley Jones from USQ has come on board to help us as well, and the USQ students are helping us. We've also got Vicky from the markets here, jumped on board to help us with this as well, because it's a great event to have both of us together. And then IAC as well is my last partner. The girls over here helped us to put together the theme and the feel of the event, so that's great. I also want to take a moment to thank 3 ladies who helped put IFFY on the map. Nicole Preston, Stephanie Hoffman and Penny Radcliffe. Those 3 ladies were the founders or matriarchs, as I'm going to call them, for this festival. So a huge thank you to them for their efforts to get this thing going to where it is. And it meant when I took over, I'm not picking up something from scratch. It was absolutely great to have some grounds there and something to work from. So thank you very much. I do need to say a couple other usual things. So if you need toilets, they're over here on my left, and behind this building, which used to be the cafe, or you can go across the road to the pools, or across the bridge here to the pools. There's toilets there. If you need first aid or anything like that, we do have St John's Ambulance over here. They'll look after you there. If you have a lost child for anything, please come to the first aid guys. They will liaise with us, and we can get an announcement out. So if you're a lost parent, come and collect your kit there. If you have a lost child, come and let us know, and we'll help people look for them. Okay. I'm going to say this as a dad. Dads, have a look at what colour clothes your kids have got on today. That certainly helps us to find the right child, okay? I think I've got everything else that's great. All done. Okay. Partnering us today is Limelight Cinemas down here with Sarah. They've been on board for IFFY for a number of years and are a great supporter. So come and have a look at what they've got on offer. They do have a bit of a prize wheel there, so they've got a few prizes to give away today. Sarah's also going to come back in a little bit and just talk about the industry, which is great. USQ are the other major supporter for us. So when we talked to Ashley about doing something here, he was straight away on board, and to have the students come and produce this. So today's event is amateur kids having a go at making movies. Well, we've also then gone that step further, and we've gone and got the second year students from USQ and are going to come on board here and run this event as a live broadcast television event. We're a bit like Tropfest, I suppose, if you're watching that sort of thing, where we'll get to meet some of the filmmakers and we get to watch their films, and then we go through the award ceremony. Okay, so a huge thank you to USQ. Have their students here helping us is absolutely awesome. Really good for us. It's great to see the next generation of filmmakers here in this event. Cool. I also want to say this. There was 4 judges for the competition as well, so huge thank you to them. They're all going to come up shortly, except for, EJ's away, but the other 3 are here. Have a bit of an interview with them as well. But it's great to have guys from the industry being involved in the judging panel, so that's all done. I think that's it for me. Cool. Thank you very much. I'm going to introduce USQ. We'll hand it over to them. So we'll run now with the 7 to 11s and the 12 to 17-year-old brackets straight through. Okay, so I've got Tyler and Chloe. They're going to be our hosts for this afternoon. Please give them a warm welcome.
Hello everyone. It is a pleasure to be here at the Ipswich Film Festival for Youth on behalf of the USQ media team. Thank you for the invitation and the honour of being MCs this evening. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Chloe. We're extremely excited to watch all the film submissions this year, and we hope you are too. We're looking forward to see what the entrants did this year with this theme, and we're excited to speak to our special guests throughout the show.
For this year's event, we lent on 4 local film professionals, to judge our film entries. Each judge has a different perspective on the industry, which offered us a great variety with their take on the competition judging criteria.
Please welcome our guests, Michaele Yese, Lucas Tomona, and Connor Fairclough.
Say this blurb.
Okay. Michaele Yese turned his interest in television into a career, starting with a short film course in television production at the Auckland University of Technology in 1995. Since then, Michaele's desire to develop his skills in the sound recorders enabled him to work on location for multiple film and television shoots, as well as working in production studios.
And Connor Fairclough wrote, directed, and produced his first feature film at the age of 19 in 2016. At 20 years of age, he sold the film to 9 Network and Stan. Head Above Water went to air on Channel 9 Go and streamed on Stan for 12 months. Connor is a previous winner of the Ipswich Film Festival for Youth Short Film Competition.
Lucas Tomawana, at age 18, was set to join the military full-time until he stumbled across a 16mm film camera. He soon opted out for another kind of shooting. In 2013, Lucas was accepted into the National Film School, the Australian Film and Television Radio School in Sydney. To this day, Lucas has won 19 Australian Cinematography Society awards, including 7 golds.
And our 4th judge is EJ Garrett. Unfortunately, he's unable to attend tonight because he's currently shooting another film in Canberra.
Hi, and welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, is there anything in particular each of you are looking for when you're seeing these films tonight?
Seeing the strength of the storytelling, I suppose, and how close the theme was incorporated in the short, And then, technical stuff like editing and the shots as well. The use of sound was something that I was looking at. But yeah, I guess the theme, which was future, I believe.
Yeah, I have to agree with him. There was some really good films brought, and there was a few good animations that we saw put together in this. Hopefully, we get to see them today. But yeah, there was some really good stuff, and yeah, judging them was fun.
Yeah, I had a good time watching what a lot of these young filmmakers did. I guess we're not looking for, the most high production values, but it was really clever what a lot of the young filmmakers were able to do, and I was pretty impressed what people were able to do with just a phone or with a GoPro. So yeah, I thought wasn't looking for anything in particular, but basically just great storytelling. So yeah.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much all film is. All those are parts. So, what advice can you actually offer these young people that are interested in film?
I think you really have to pursue a career in film. You really have to love it, and I think they've taken the first step by entering films. And you have to be pretty obsessed. It's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of time where you don't know where your paycheck's coming from. But if you love it, then go for it, I think. And if you're kind of half and half, it's probably not the career for you because it requires a lot of time away from friends and family, a lot of time chasing up work, and but yeah, for me, it's the best job in the world. Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, totally agree. It's if it's something that you love to do, if you really like to just put a story together with on your own or with mates, yeah, and just film it, then yeah, I think it's about having that passion to see the end product, to see it done and see your story told. That's the fun of it, really.
Yeah, pretty much agree with both of what these guys said, and just got to keep doing it, I suppose, because that's the best way to learn. Also building up a resilience, because once you start getting higher up, I guess, you hear the word no a lot, more than you hear the word yes, and it's pretty heartbreaking a lot of the time. So yeah, I guess it takes a certain level of commitment to keep pushing.
Thank you so much for that amazing advice. So, how did each of you find your way into the industry?
It started at school. Loved theatre and just working behind the scenes, and then it kind of went into media studies at school, and I just took it from there. I just followed it and just kept it alive, doing my own stuff. But then, again, just catching up with mates that I went to school with, and just, hey, let's do it. Let's put something together, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was all growing up with friends and my sisters, just making little videos with them, and just kept doing that through high school, and then. I just kept pursuing it. I guess I went to film school, and then it all just sort of, I guess filmmaking has a weird way of just working out once you keep networking with people. You kind of just find work by happens chance without having too much of a plan. So I guess, yeah, it was just doing it through high school and studying, and just meeting people and networking.
Yeah, I think I was always a pretty visual kid. And I think I started off drawing a lot, and then I got bored with drawing, and then I started doing models, and then models took too long, and then basically finally found that the moving image was what could make the pictures in my head come to life. And so I thought I wanted to be an editor, so I went to film school. I thought I was going to be in the army first, and like my dad, but then found my passion in film. Went to film school, thought I wanted to be an editor, and then realised that I couldn't sit in a room for months on end. So I found out, the guy on the camera. I thought, hey, that's a pretty good job, and I love being on set, being outdoors, something different every day. So I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool job, and I've stuck with it ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds exciting. What has been the hardest thing that you've had to overcome while working in this industry?
I think it's just rejection. There is a lot of days and nights where you think about, look, I'm going to play for this gig, or I'm going to take part in this gig, or I'm going to pitch this film in this film festival, and sometimes it doesn't go that the way you expect, but yeah, it's just like having to deal with the rejection and just like pick yourself up again and go, let's do this. If I really love this, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to keep doing it. So yeah.
What was the question again? Sorry.
What was the hardest thing you have to overcome while in the industry?
I think it is. It's a stamina game. You've got to keep showing up. Just like these guys said, you get told no a lot. You email a lot of people. You're always chasing work because I'm a freelancer. I'm not sure about these guys, but I imagine you guys are freelancers as well. So you're constantly chasing the next job, constantly trying to find out where your next paycheck's coming from. But sometimes, you get paid a lot and you get to travel the world and it's amazing. But sometimes you're sitting at home and you're really worried about cash flow, paying your tax and all those things. So the hardest thing would be, it's just about, dealing with so much rejection and stuff like that. But if you, like we said before, if you truly love it, you'll push through, and it is one of the best jobs in the world for sure,
Mirror everything that's just been said. Literally, yeah. I've got nothing else to contribute.
Well, thank you so much for chatting for us, and I'm sure we're just excited as you are to see these films. So, for the 4th year running, we are privileged to have the local Ipswich icon Limelight Cinema supporting the Ipswich Film Festival for Youth. To help us get a better understanding of the distribution of film in the industry in Australia, please welcome to the stage Sarah Mannion.
So we have to share a mic here for a second. What can you tell us about the film distribution industry in Australia?
So I think it's a little bit of a misconception that each cinema has 100% control over what we screen. So essentially how film distribution works in Australia is that the distribution companies such as like Fox and Sony, Walt Disney, all of those distribution companies, they liaise with the exhibitors, so that's the cinemas themselves, and they have lease agreement conversations. So they talk about, obviously there's cost involved, and also how long we're going to be screening their product, so the movie.
I'm sure it's very different from in America. So what are companies like Limelight Cinema doing to help to improve our industry?
Yep, so there is quite a bit of a difference distribution between America and Australia. One really key difference is that a lot of the really big distribution companies, so like I was saying, Fox and Sony, they are all American-based mainly. So essentially what that means is when they put out their product, so the movie, they get top preference of when and what cinemas they'd like to screen at, so what exhibitors. Then essentially what that means for local Australian filmmakers and distribution companies, it means that they have less preference about where and for how long their cinemas screen or their movies screen at cinemas. So Limelight Cinemas has a really big push towards supporting local distribution companies. So I think that sets us apart from some of the other potentially cinemas in Australia and locally, because we really do push to provide smaller companies with that opportunity to screen their product.
And coming off that, how can consumers actually help this industry?
Absolutely. So we take all feedback on board from consumers, so customers who come through Limelight. So suggestions from customers is a really, really big one. We obviously take that all in. We then give that information to our upper management and our founding director. And the more push that a specific movie has or a distribution company has, the more likely it is that we're able to kind of engage in those leasing conversations. And we also have the opportunity for people to screen specific movies from smaller Australian distribution companies in special screenings rather than screening it constantly throughout a week or 2 weeks or so on.
Awesome. Could you tell us a bit more of the background of Limelight Cinemas?
Yeah, absolutely. So our founding director, Ross Entwistle, he started Limelight Cinemas plenty of years ago. Ipswich has been here since 2013, and there's one other cinema in Tuggeranong in Canberra. So Ross has quite a decorated history in not only cinema, but film distribution as well. So he has worked for bigger cinemas, but also distribution companies such as Village Roadshow and Sony. But he really does have a passion for movies and product and being able to bring not just the big movies to Ipswich from the bigger, Sony, Fox distributors, but also local Australian talent as well.
Well, thank you for talking to us all that information and stuff that people might actually not have known. We hope you enjoy today's festivities, and we appreciate your support of this event.
Thank you very much for having us. Limelight is very proud to be a part of the IFFY Festival, and we hope to continue our alliance together.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you. The 7 to 11 year bracket had 4 categories in which our filmmakers submit a film. Share It allows kids to make a film without a fancy camera, using their phone to shoot a story with a couple of mates.
A silent film plays in a history of film with the silent black and white films, encouraging kids to mime out the story. And lastly, we have Single Shot, allow for simple start your camera and record the story in one take. With no editing required and an overall best picture or general entry for this year, we only had 2 entries in this age bracket, allowing for plenty of room for growth in 2020.
Local Ipswich family Just for Film crews Xavier, Jin, Logan and Stefan share their ideas with us of a possible future. Please welcome Just for a Film crew to the stage.
No, if you're in the audience anywhere? No? Okay. Okay, go to the next one. So we're going to show their film now. It's called A Possible Future by Just for a Film Crew.
Hi, I'm Xavier, and I'm always thinking about the future and what's possible. And what is possible is a clean environment. Hey! Huh? Put that in the rubbish. Where's the rubbish? In a future that's possible where creatures and humans live in peace. Oh, what a pretty snake! Oh, hey. Well, in the future, we could stop all types of conflicts. For example... Whoa, man. Calm down. Stop arguing. Let's rap battle instead.
Rap battle.
Let's rap battle! Okay, let's go.
My name is Stevens. You're not even.
Look at your turn. Go. Yep. My name is Logan. You're Bogan. Oh! You're the winner, man. Yeah. I'm the winner, dude. And a possible future where technology and family matters. Oh, snake bit my finger. Don't you care, bro?
Of course I do. I was Googling snake bites.
Pow. In the future, anything is possible. Ooh, snake.
Our second film in this category is called Birds by Orlando Holmes is 10 years old and hails from Wandsworth Falls, New South Wales. Orlando loves exotic birds in his garden and cinematography. His first short film combines both of these passions, and let's have a look.
I wanted to make a film about birds in my garden. My garden is big. These are the birds that live in my garden. Rosellas, king parrots, crested pigeons, and lyrebirds. I feed them seed out the back. The seed is a mix of barley, corn, wheat, and oats. I like birds because I can communicate with them. Sometimes we go and stay at the river cottages in Ulan. Out the front of our cottage, there are always fairy wrens playing in the bushes. There are 3 male peacocks. They put out their tail feathers and like going on the trampoline. You can see that they like walking around being a peacock. I don't make up names for birds because I think they already have bird names.
Oh, sorry.
Can you let me stroke you? I stroked you before. Can I stroke you?
Well, our next age bracket is the 12 to 17 years. In keeping with the theme of 4 categories, we start with documentary, where our middle and high school students can use film to report on a topic tied to the theme. And sci-fi, where their imagination can be out of this world.
School entries for school-based multimedia of film, and television projects. An overall Best Picture and general entry. The first film in this category is by Marcus Armitage. Marcus Armitage is a local filmmaker who at age 14, with a friend, Josiah NY, has produced his own film, Onion Apocalypse Origins. And we're going to go straight into the film because unfortunately Marcus is unavailable at this current moment.
I can't see him.
Of course you can't. You're dead.
What?
You're dead.
So how are you talking to me?
Upon my death, I'm supposed to hand over my role as wizard. It's necessary. I'd been ordering George Ratsmeek to hold the title, but rather than tap into his consciousness at the moment of death, I tap into yours.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. All I know is we're here. Would you like to watch?
What's what?
Your future.
My future.
Well, my past.
What?
Sounds. It's starting. What's all?
Sure.
Evacuate the place right now. Evacuate now. Onion has exploded.
Sir, it's important.
The radiation levels are out of control. Get out of the onions! They couldn't make it.
This just in.
deadly toxins have been found in this local farm area. The farmer said that these toxins could be quite dangerous.
I put some chemicals in my onions to make them grow better because they're in high demand. But now, we're in an onion apocalypse. The end of the world.
Okay, so I still feel like we could have stopped that, you know? Like, everyone died, and for what?
Man, it's been years, you gotta get over it.
Well, I can't just get over it. Everyone died, and like, you know, time is a harness. If we can somehow harness that energy of like time, or harness the power of time, and like look forward in the future, we can stop that from happening ever again.
Mate, that's ridiculous. You need to get over yourself.
I'll show you ridiculous.
You decided to show off.
I can't show you ridiculous.
How? We have years of military training.
It's quite simple. It's like I told you, time is a harness, and I have harnessed the harness.
Ah!
Take the book of magic and give me powers.
The harness.
There's a man named George. He's a survivor. We'll catch him at all costs.
And believe it or not, the next 4 films in this category come from Mansfield State High School. And to introduce these films, we have their film, television and new media teacher, Kylie Agnew. Welcome her to the stage.
The first film is Recorder Wars by Linta Roy. The next film is Item by Sapphire Skalmus.
Did you see anything?
Answer the question.
Did you see he took it?
No. Think. Everybody down.
Let's split up. We don't leave here till we find it.
I've got it.
It's not here.
I can't find it anywhere.
You sure this was the place?
Positive.
Let's take them hostage and see what they know.
It was you. You have it. Say any more and I shoot.
What? Do you have it?
Hello? Hello?
Next is Monster by Kwanga Tran. Next is Absolute Pitch by Shreyan Zamin.
There's some really great films that we just seen by Mansfield School. So, how are you feeling about having everyone view these films today?
I think it's wonderful that our students have an opportunity like this to see their films on the big screen, because we don't really have anything in the city in Brisbane. So go Ipswich.
What exactly can you tell us about the film titled Absolute Pitch?
With that one, the student was trying to experiment with the concept of listening. So he decided to come up with a character where being able to listen carefully was essential to being able to get around.
What would you give the inspiration? What gave you the inspiration, or what do you think the student had as inspiration for this film?
Partly was the time limit. The challenge for the first assignment for this year was to create a film that was exactly 1 minute long. So that, of course, presents challenges trying to communicate a story in a short amount of time.
And what difficulties did the student face while making the film?
Many difficulties, especially when you're trying to coordinate with actors and then all of a sudden they pull the pin at the last minute because they're freaking out that their assignment is due tomorrow. So definitely being able to organize people is one of the main challenges.
That's great, and I hope they learn a lot from this. The next film is also from Mansfield State High School. Enjoy. Mansfield. And that was Dependo Mansfield. And the next one, surprisingly, is from Mansfield State High School, and it is called Purple Ninja.
You stole my parents.
The only way to get your parents back is to beat me in rock, paper, scissors.
Oh?
Prepare to lose. Here's the key.
That was a really great film. Our next film is Cross Country, also from Mansfield State High School. Please enjoy.
And now we introduce our first documentary entrant from Riverview. Please welcome Block 13 Productions to the stage.
Welcome. How are you all feeling today?
Feeling great.
Good. Great.
Pretty excited.
What's up, Springfield?
Yeah, what about you guys? How you feeling?
Oh, we're pretty good. You know,
Pretty
bit
chill.
of things going around wrong, but everything's going straight at the moment. So why did you guys decide to enter under the documentary category rather than other ones?
Well, I guess we had this idea of, making a documentary from the start, and we all wanted to make it. And yeah, now we're here. And yeah.
What can you tell us about your film production?
The Block 13 Productions?
Yeah.
Well, Block 13 Productions, we're little production that started late last year. We started off making our own music. We started making our own music based on hip hop. We're also starting to make films. This is why we, did our submission for the film festival today. But yeah, we're wanting to expand to different types of arts, photography, film, even music itself, even with dances too. We performed here probably a month ago with all the boys. Some of these boys here are rappers. And yeah, we just wanted to give a film a go and just, share our love for video here on the screen.
So where can people actually find your music and all that sort of stuff?
You can find it on SoundCloud under Block 13 Productions. We've got a website. What else? We're on Facebook, Instagram. You can follow us, find us about more. We've got new tracks coming, And yeah, we've got other film projects on the way too. So yeah.
And sorry about that. And if you guys want to go check out some new tracks, just hit up Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud, like he said. That's where you can find our music.
Was there anything in particular that inspired you to start doing film?
Well, when I was very little, I wanted to tell stories, and every day I used to write some stories, and then I had my first camera. I started making these little skits, and then I found YouTube, and I have my own YouTube channel, and I'm starting to make a couple of short films here and there, a couple of skits, and then I found the boys here, and I'm working beside them, making some music videos, making some short films, and yeah, going pretty good now.
And is this your guys' first film entry?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. First entry.
You guys excited?
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, we wish you the best of luck today and can't wait to watch your film. This is School by Block 13 Productions.
Cheers.
School. A system designed to educate children, to gain knowledge, skills and tools needed to live life independently, free and successfully. But the question is it really educating our society to live autonomously and successfully happy? For students of today, 5 days a week with 10 months times 13 years, that there is 13 long years of your life already planned out. 13 years. Surprised? Here we give a perspective from a student who is currently in the schooling system and how life is now and what is possible for the future for most students.
Waking up early for school every morning got me just hating it. That's just one of the things I gotta admit. I'm sick and tired of being stressed out every day, and that's just not all of it. I got many other things to say. Many of them don't care about our health, they all just care about the wealth, while brainwashing the minds of many kids, teens, and adults into being somebody else. When I was younger, my parents always used to ask me, "Hey son, what did you learn today?" And I would say, "I don't know." I feel that I got a way better chance of succeeding outside of school. There are so many things I could be doing, like right now, but school acts as a barrier towards those things. At first I thought school was all fun and games, but as soon as I reached high school, my whole mindset changed. It went from learning the essentials to learning the randoms. I'd be straight up when I say the real school curriculum has been abandoned. It's just insane. We're not learning anything. We're getting information crammed into our brains, and most of it is hardly ever retained. I believe that I'm speaking for many people when I say that school's a prison with no walls. It's a place where only a few succeed, and a place where many fall. Looking at the faces of the many students that walk through the gates of school, that just makes me want to feel, that the school system needs to change. And that change needs to be made right now. If this change isn't made, then we'll never progress any further as a human race. My name's Ding, I'm 15, currently in year 10, and I study at St. Augustine's College.
So dear students, for our futures, does the school system need to change?
I personally believe that a documentary has a lot of messages to tell us. Our next film is called The Rise of Technology by Mackenzie Noam.
I have a dream that the entire world will worship me as a god. Because of my technology, the world will never stand a chance. My latest invention, the Destructor 3000, will control the minds. I have already solved so many. I would like to say a big thank you to you all.
have some bad news about a meeting at work today.
What is it?
I've been working in this place for 6 months now, and I know for a fact the technology they have will stop anyone from destroying this device they made. Your granddad built that building. He had a blueprint that can guide you through that place.
Stop telling yourself it's impossible and start asking yourself what is possible. I was you, I would grab this blueprint, grab a friend, and go destroy that machine.
Jake! Huh? What is it? We need to go now.
Okay, wait, and why?
Well, you see. You know the job I'm working at, right? Well, turns out my boss has made a machine that will basically kill someone. Well, not really kill. Technically, they'll erase the mind or control them. But anyway, we need to go literally now. Hey, what's wrong?
I think Mason saw us.
I'm sure we're fine.
Mason has a gun that can either paralyze or kill you.
Jake, we're the only ones that can do this.
I knew you were here. I have cameras everywhere. And now it's time for you to die.
You're a monster!
I want power. That's all. And now it's time for you to join your friend.
Don't give up. I don't need to die as well.
And the next film is by 15-year-old Mosen filmmaker Kate Snashall, who is no stranger to the film scene. She entered her first film in the Realize Film Festival and won the People's Choice Award and Best Film Runner-Up.
Kate's film is a spoken word poem motivating today's youth to embrace life more and spend less time on the devices. This is 718,000 Hours by Kate Snashall.
The average lifespan is 82 years, which equates to 29,930 days, or 718,000 hours. This may sound like a lot, but in all these years and days and hours, we go to school, and instead of spending our weekends with friends and family, we spend them on our phones. And then we go to work, start a family, and then eventually we retire. Maybe one day we'll visit new countries and meet new people and live our lives, but until then, we wait and spend our time on our phones. And life moves on, with or without us. We wait for when we have thousands of friends, we wait for when we finally graduate school, we wait for when we have the perfect life. But why are we waiting? We don't need to wait in order to start living our lives. Life doesn't follow a schedule. It doesn't wait for you to finish high school, for you to find the perfect person. We don't need it to be traveling the world on great adventures to be living. Living isn't about bigger things. It's about the little things. It's about those moments that feel like they belong in a movie, those moments that are once in a lifetime. It's about capturing those moments and treasuring them, instead of posting a photo online in hopes of validation in form of likes and comments. We should put down our phones and step outside. You never know whether or not you will have tomorrow. All you can be sure of is right now. But that is all you need. To live your life to the fullest. So before you are busy with jobs and tasks, you should put down whatever device you're on. When the ball struck this very moment, you need to make the most of it. So while you can, spend time with the people who matter the most. Watch the sun rise, sing it at the top of your lungs. Stay up all night talking with friends. Let go of whatever or whoever is holding you back. Go on an adventure, no matter how small. Be passionate, meet new people, and do new things. Spend every day like it could be your last. So stop waiting and start treasuring the little things. Because life is meant to be lived and not seen.
And once again, we have more Mansfield State High School students entering the film competitions. And to help us announce them, we have their teacher, Kylie Agnew. And now we have Sunny Kwan from Mansfield State High School to talk about her film. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Can you tell us a little bit about your film, Serendipity?
So my film is about this girl who lives in a very mundane school, and she goes home one day, and she sees this weird little creature, and she follows the creature, and it leads to this magical forest, and she uses these spectacles to see what it really looks like.
What inspired you to make this film?
So the theme curiosity kind of inspired me to follow a big plot twist at the end to have this really cool dramatic exit to the film, and that inspired me.
And what were some of the difficulties that you faced in making this?
The time limit, because it was really short, and the ending had to be really dramatic, and it had to stick in people's mind.
Thank you so much. Let's watch Sunny's film,
Serendipity.
Our next film is Another World by Eileen Ip. Welcome to the stage, Malcolm Poporowski. What can you tell us about your film and how it connects to this year's theme?
So,
Up close.
so there's, my film is about like the Curiosity rover, and that fits with the theme of curiosity and how that's built around the future, because space exploration and all that. And because there's a cat, there's also the joke about how Curiosity killed the cat. So the film itself is about how the rover finds the cats on Mars and lets everyone back home on Earth know.
Seems a bit funny. Was it difficult actually getting inspiration for this film?
Inspiration? No. I had all the ideas worked out, like Curiosity rover, Curiosity of the cats. Difficulties mostly came from actually creating it, like with the artwork and all that.
Will you continue making films in the future?
Sorry?
Will you continue making films in the future?
Yes, I will, but perhaps not in the same style. I might change it up, but I will continue making films.
Is there an ultimate goal you'd like to achieve one day in regard to film?
Not particularly. This isn't like a career path, more like a hobby, but this is still a pretty big achievement as it is right now.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us today, and we're excited to view your film. This is Curiosity Met the Cat by Markson Poplansky.
Congratulations to all our filmmakers on the hard work that goes into filmmaking. It has been great to see the creativity of our filmmakers, and we wish them all every success in the future, and hope to see more films very shortly.
As they say, there can only be one winner. If your name is called, please make your way to the stage for the presentation.
The winner of the 2019 Ipswich Film Festival for Youth, 7-11 years share it category is A Possible Future by Just for a Film Crew.
Make your way to the stage if your name was called.
Unfortunately, they're not here at the moment, but we will congratulate them on their successful film. These people will receive a $100 gift card to The Good Guys, which can be used only at The Good Guys store.
As there were no entries for the silent film and single shot, we will now move straight to the Best Picture Award.
The winner of the 2019...
Wait, are you guys Just for Film Crew? Hey, here we go. Come here, guys. Come around the front. Good job.
Congratulations.
Here's your certificate. There you go. And there's your gift card. Yeah, good job, guys, and hope to see you guys again next year. Do you guys want to say anything? Okay, thank you very much. Another round of a clap for Just the Film Crew.
The winner of the 2019 Ipswich Film Festival for Youth, IFFY, Film 7-11, Best Year's Picture category is A Possible Future, Just for a Film Crew.
Hey guys, come back. Just for Film Crew. You won again. Another round of applause. Here you go. Here's your second. And they get to win the GoPro Black and all the accessories that come with it.
Cool. Congratulations, guys, for your film. So yeah, you've won the best picture of the 7 to 11 year category. Okay, so there's a GoPro, a few other bits and bobs. It's $900 worth of stuff there. So go and make some great films.
Next is 12 to 17. Moving on to our 12 to 17s age bracket. If your name is called, please come to the stage. The winner for the 2019 Ipswich Film Festival for Youth 12 to 17 years documentary is School by Block 13 Productions. Come on, guys, come to the stage. Please congratulate our 12 to 17 years documentary category winner, Block 13 Productions, as they make their way to the stage to receive their prize. The prize for the 12 to 17 years documentary category is a $100 gift card voucher at The Good Guys, which can be used at any Good Guys store. Come on, guys. Good job. Go. Do you want to say anything quickly?
Just thank you for everybody who supported us on this, our friends and family. Thank you very much. And yeah, you'll be seeing us very shortly. So thank you.
Cool. Thank you, guys. You got the next one.
The winner of the 2019 Ipswich Film Festival, 12 to 17 years old, sci-fi category is Olivia McCarthley. Unfortunately, she was unable to make it today, but we congratulate her all the best.
The winner of the 2019 Ipswich Film Festival for Youth Award, IFFY, 12 to 17 years school entry category is Curiosity Met the Cat by Mansfield State High School student Mikhail Poplansky.
Please give him a big round of applause as he runs up to the stage.
He also gets a $100 gift voucher for The Good Guys that can be used at any Good Guys school. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, I'm really glad I got the chance to, technical difficulties, but still, I'm glad I could be here.
If you actually want to see his film, it'll be on the IFFY website, and I'm going to go watch it right after this.
Please congratulate our 12 to 17 Best Picture winner, Kate Schnell. Kate Schnell was unable to make it today's event. Send her heartfelt gratitude to the organizers and judges for the opportunity to be part of this competition. The prize for her was a GoPro Hero 7 Black Bundle Pack, super rugged 4K video camera complete with this super suit, travel pack and pole mount worth $900.
Congratulations to all the winners and everyone else that entered into the film. That is it for our 7 to 11 and 12 to 17 age bracket, but we will be back later with the 18 to 25 age bracket. If you want to see any of these films that were shown today, you can go to www.ipswich.qld.gov.au/IFFY.
For those of you who are keen to get involved in 2020, please check out the website where you can sign up and get kept in the loop for the 2020's competition. We'll be back at 7:30 p.m. for this 18 to 25 year bracket. Until then, please hang around and take your time searching the markets for some good things.
6:30? Correction, that's 6:30, not 7:30. Now, back to you.
Can we congratulate USQ for getting through the ceremony? These guys didn't get to see any of the movies up front. They've just been given the whole thing to run off the cuff. And congratulations, guys, on great effort. All right, thank you. So yeah, thank you very much. That's the first section, 7 to 11s and the 12 to 17s. So we'll come back at 6:30, do the 18 to 25s. It's a great opportunity. It has been a great opportunity for kids to give it a go at shooting a film. As you saw, some of the quality is a bit out there, but the story and the imagination is really amazing to watch what they're going through and what they're thinking. And each year, as they give something else a go, they're only going to get better, and we're going to see them become our, nation-building best filmmakers, going for a Cannes Award and those sorts of things. So it's a great place to start. If you have a young filmmaker who wants to give it a go for 2020, check out the website. There's a link there where you could sign up and you'll get notified what time, when it all kicks off. So for this year, we started in around May. Submissions opened all the way through term 3 of school, which closed on the 20th of September. We then judged it, and now we've got the awards. So it'll be a similar sort of idea for next year. A great opportunity for budding filmmakers who enjoy their time. They're always doing selfies or whatever else, like my kids at home. Great opportunity for them to put something together, have a go. There's some great prizes on offer, but also real kudos to have your film shown in front of a crowd and give it an opportunity that they may never have had. So thank you very much for being a part of today. Hang around till 6:30. We'll run through the next section. There are plenty of stalls. There's heaps of food. There's drinks. There's coffee. It's great stuff to do. Bouncy castles here for the kids. And don't forget, Limelight's been a great supporter, so check them out, what they've got. You've got IAC, and then you've got Council as well, doing a little bit of stuff about their digital platform that they're looking at, engaging with community consultation, so they're keen, and MIF is there to talk about that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you at 6:30.